Tensegrity. They sell crack cocaine across the street from Mr. G's. So when the shivering bum in the pajama top and hairnet asked for some money to buy 2 eggs and a half loaf of bread, he received not only a generous amount, but a suspicious look. Once inside, he headed straight for the coolers and plucked a single can of Colt 45 from its holsters. His flip-flops cut into a pair of uneven gray wool pillars that blossomed brown polyester dress pants under a buttonless navy blue corduroy coat. He slapped 3 crisp George Washingtons inside the mini turnstile next to the malt liquor and spun it toward Mr. G. "Can I get 3 squares with this?" He nodded toward his good fortune. "For you, since you're a regular, I give you 2. The bum did not hesitate. "All right then." His words meandered through the seams in the mini turnstile, around the scratched, bulletproof glass. 2 unfiltered Lucky Strikes, pre-wrapped in cellophane. 1 Colt 45 served in a brown paper bag. You don't get a receipt at Mr. G's. You don't even get change. This is the neighborhood of disposable income, where during the summer children hear merry-go-round music blasting from Old Man Floyd's fleet of restored good-humored trucks, where the drivers, all decked out in sterile cotton, carry concealed weapons and sell red, white, and blue bomb pops for 95 cents each. Let me tell you, business is better here, better than in the suburbs where parents force their children indoors and serve them ice cream from 5-quart pails. "We belong to Sam's Warehouse," they explain. "Hey, homie," I said, "you're not getting any more money from me, not a dime." He ignored me, so I drove the words into the back of his neck. "Hey, homie, I'm talking to you. Do you understand? Zilch." He turned to face me while patting his pockets. "Haven't I looked out for you, Cookie Man? Watched your car?" Was he threatening me, or was he merely defending himself from the exposed lie? Where were the eggs, huh? The half loaf of bread? He vanished out the front entrance, leaving a thin cloud of smoke drifting toward us and a spent match on the sticky floor. "Cookie Man, he's harmless," Mr. G said from his fishbowl. "I got security cameras. Look, real reality TV." Sure enough, the bum reappeared as he stepped off the curb. He traveled from each quadrant of the monitor and at varied time intervals and slightly different angles. Once he reached the blurred center line, his flip-flops sunk into the slush, but he didn't seem to care. His head snapped back as he gulped his beverage, his chin folded into his chest as he sucked large quantities of nicotine into his lungs. He was a bona fide human tragedy, jaywalking the cold-patch streets of Detroit. And since I was remarrying and considering adoption, it occurred to me, kids shouldn't have to see people like him. He reached the other side by sheer willpower, gripping the brass knocker on the crack house door. Then a woman, what seemed to be an apparition of my lovely wife Lorna, opened the door and beckoned him inside, into a world most middle-income folks could never imagine. Strange as it seemed, I found this comforting.